You know what? I'm gonna be honest. You know what they need to bring back? Some of this 06, 08 music. I'm not playing. They really need to. They need to bring it back. Bring this back. Bring back the old Ti. Bring back that original Rick Ross. Bring back old Drake. I'm tired of the new stuff. I'm trying to get some motivation. Haters, get on your job. Tell them get on your job. Motivation. Period. Anyways, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel. It's your girl Antonia. What's been going on with y'all? Listen, one thing I'm learning with this whole YouTube thing, specifically for my niche and like what I want to talk about or what I want to do with my channel, is like I have so many creative ideas, but I just don't know what to do with them sometimes. I had started vlogging last week, which I may drop it, but I had rewatched it and I was like, damn, my vlog kind of boring. Not that I'm boring. I don't think I'm boring as a person, but it wasn't the most entertaining. I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure it out. And then I wanted to do another video on starting over, but it felt too therapist-y. And I was like, well, I'm gonna just hop on here and yap again. So that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. So welcome to another Girl Let's Talk. And girl, let's talk. All right, so the first topic that just came to my head was hobbies. Y'all, I haven't really been in the space of like redoing and like revitalizing my routine. And what I've noticed is instead of ending my work day and just chilling, I really want to like do fun stuff after that. I feel like my day flows very smoothly for me anyway. But let me be careful with my word choice there. No, I can say that. I can say that. I feel like overall, my days run very smoothly, but I kind of hate that my days are like kind of the same. And so I'm trying to do this thing where like after I work, especially during the week, I go do something. I really hate waiting until the weekend just to go do something fun. I'm so over that. I was watching a TikTok of a guy and he was talking about all the places or like all the dinners he went to during the weekday. And so pretty much he spends his weekdays trying different restaurants that he's been wanting to try in his city. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. Now, I like that idea. I think for me, I'll probably do it like once a week, but I'm just trying to get out and experience new things. I feel like I'm in a season where like, I just want to try shit. Maybe it's because it's the beginning of the year or whatever the case may be. Instead of just sitting in the house after I get off work and watching TV or listening to music or taking my dog to the park like I always do, it's like, let me go play paintball. Let's go to the mall. Let's go skating. Let's go to the beach. You know what I'm saying? It's other things to do. I feel like people get so comfortable in this like static routine, and I'm really just trying to incorporate more hobbies into my life because I'm just over being boring. I'll say this, things that once gave me joy or like once fulfilled me or made me feel a certain way, things that once did that just no longer do that for me. So now I'm trying to find like new things that give me that dopamine hit. Pretty much I'm looking for a new high. That's kind of an interesting thing to say, but I'm being honest. I'll tell you, this is how I feel about the club and culture. All right, you go to the club, you see the same people that you would normally see, especially if you're going out locally, right? You see the same people you would always see in there, or the same type of person always in there. People just go in there, they buy bottles just to look a certain way, and then music is either hit or miss, especially out here in Florida. It just don't. Some spots be cool, other spots don't, but it's just something I just don't want to do all the time no more. It's just like, I would rather travel and go out clubbing or something like that. I just feel like I could do other things with my time. And also too, I feel like I've been to all the spots out here at this point. I haven't been to all of them, but I feel like they all just about the same for the most part. So unless I'm celebrating somebody's birthday or maybe, you know, somebody coming in town, or it's just some type of like special event going on that I really want to go to at that place, I just don't see myself clubbing locally no more. It's just not my flavor. I'm trying to be on the golf course. I'm trying to be on somebody's boat. I'm trying to be at some exclusive events, some rooftop bars. I live in Florida. Opportunities are endless. So that's my spiel on hobbies. I just kind of yap right there, but y'all just so over just the mundane and just repeating the same stuff. I'm just trying to add some vibrancy or just some new shit. You know what I'm saying? Just need some new shit. You know what? Speaking of things being mundane and boring and just being in this routine, I want to talk on the subject of starting over really quick. For me personally, I'm starting over in a lot of areas in my life. Mentally, I'm going about things a different way. Spiritually, I have a way deeper just connection, love, and appreciation for God than I did at one point. Emotionally, way more regulated. Talk about emotional regulation. That's gonna be a good topic for another video. Emotional regulation. But emotionally, I'm just very regulated. Physically, I'm starting over just with getting like a better physical routine. Like how I take care of myself is very different from how I've done in the past. From a career perspective, I'm starting over. From a financial perspective, I'm starting over. I am literally starting over in every area. And I feel like starting over is intimidating to a lot of people. Like they just don't want to do it because you're so used to the comfort and the familiarity of like what you've been used to. But I don't know, I just see starting over is like refreshing. It's not as bad as people make it out to be. You see me winding and grinding up on that pole. I wanna see you looking at you and you already know. And I'm gonna be honest, I like this period of starting over because I'm just starting over with so much new arsenal. You know what I'm saying? It's just not gonna be a repeat of the old shit or the old life or the old way of doing things. It's just completely changed. So like me starting over now, I'm kind of excited about it because I'm going about it a completely different way. And the way I used to do things in the past was cool, but the wisdom I got out of that and what I'm finna, it's gonna be 10 times better. Hey, Cairo, you coming to say hey to the people? I'll say hello. Y'all say hey to Cairo. He wants to join us. Sweet baby. I will say, I think the one thing that people get or that boggles people down when it comes to starting over is this thought that you're not where you want to be at. You're so fixated on the outcome that you want to be at because you started over that you just don't enjoy the journey of starting over. Starting over is really just creative freedom. You're the director of your own life. Well, co-director. I feel like God has a piece to that, but you're definitely a director or author in this story as well. So instead of looking at starting over, oh, it's the end. It's the beginning of the end. You have full creative freedom to go and make this next chapter, this next movie, whatever the hell you want it to be. So for me, I'm starting over in every area of my life, but I love that for me and I'm excited about it because I know I have complete creative control over what this next chapter of my movie looks like. I get to pick who in the cast. I get to pick the scenes. I get to be the creative director, the main character, the producer. I do wardrobe. It's just so many parts that I can play in this. I have complete creative control over what I can do right now. And I have an arsenal of things that I did not know before in my last chapter. And I'm about to turn this next chapter up. And I think the key to the turn up is just not rushing to get to the end of the movie. You know what you want the end of the movie to be, but we skip it to the end and take the fun out of the rest of the movie. You know, when you know how it's gonna end, you just kind of like, okay. You know, it's lackluster. But when you really enjoy what you're creating and the movie you're participating in, it's so fun because you don't know what plot twist you gonna bring. You don't know what character gonna do what. You know what I'm saying? And this is just part of that wisdom that I now know, right? Because I was once at a point where I hated starting over. I don't want to start over. I hate change. You know what I'm saying? But I've learned to embrace change so much because I understand I can go about things a different way. And I've learned to accept that it's really a fun and not knowing what's going to happen. It's really a fun in just experimenting with life. I will say this though. Unless you paid attention to the last movie you made and you listened to the critics and you listened to what the fans enjoyed and you listened to the reviews of your movie and you looked at your movie objectively too and realized what you liked and didn't like and all of the other, when you really watch your old movie and you really paying attention to it, you got to be able to take all that to even go about creating something new. Because if you're not paying attention or even acknowledging what you did in the past and stuff like that, you just gonna make the same movie over. And what fun is that? Anyway, so if you starting over too, hey, have a ball. Have a motherfucking ball. I think another thing I want to talk about too is just motivation. haters get on your job. So, actually, I don't know what I want to say about this. I don't know what else I feel like yapping about. I feel like that's it. Oh, I was having a conversation with someone earlier this week, and I was talking about how I feel like I really do like a dance with life now. And it's so beautiful to be at a space like this. I used to really go through life super anxious and just rushing to get somewhere. I got all these goals, I got all these things I want to do, and I've just been trying to just rush to get to those outcomes. And you only get 24 hours in a day. If you're getting adequate sleep, you only getting really 16. If you got a job, that's another 8 that's gone. So you really only got 8 hours in a day to really do some shit. And most of that is spent with responsibilities. So when it comes to trying to get somewhere, you really have no choice but to take your time. There is no rush because you can only go so far in a day, and you're not even guaranteed the next day. So what's the point in rushing to trying to get there? And when I say I do a dance with life now, I really do live just like a calm, easeful, trusting life. I trust myself. I trust my direction. I trust where I'm going. I'm trusting that God is leading me to where I need to go. So it's like I don't need to. Oh, I need $500,000 by tomorrow. I would love to have $500,000 tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I know the 500 grand gonna come though. So it's like I just enjoy the 8 hours that I get today to make that happen, or the 16 or whatever to make that happen. And that's all I can pretty much do. It's more about just inputs and being consistent and less about let me hurry up and get here. And it's crazy because that thought has trickled down to even just little stuff. I move slower in the shower now. I take my time putting on lotion. I cook slower. I'm not an expert at it just yet, but I do have to catch myself. Since bro, you got time. You chilling, relax. You don't need to do all that. And it's just been just a nicer way to live, y'all. No shade. So that's pretty much it for me. That was my yap session for today. And I could go deeper into things, but I just gotta be in a certain headspace when I'm schooling the people. I just ain't been in that lately, but anyways, that's all I got for y'all today. I hope you got something from this video. I will see y'all next time. If there's anything in this video that y'all want me to go deeper on, leave it in the comments. And yeah, see y'all later. Bye.